Good morning, STN. I'm Anushka Sharma.
And I'm Maddie Drucker.
This special edition of In Focus starts right now. Welcome to In Focus. Today we're reporting from beautiful Seattle, Washington.
You know, Anushka, when we left California, it was pouring, but here in the Rain City, there's no rain at all.
It's ironic, isn't it? But despite a bumpy ride, we were surprised to be landing with more sunshine than we had when we took off. In our hometown of Palo Alto, California, there isn't really a good way to get around without a driver's license. Just last weekend, I wanted to go to San Francisco, and driving was the only reliable option.
That's a long way for an inexperienced driver like you. But for those who don't drive and don't have anyone to carpool with, options are limited.
Maddie, when we were exploring yesterday, I noticed the plethora of public transportation here.
Ingrid Pacho has been taking a first-hand look at what Seattle's Department of Transportation has to offer. Ingrid?
The City of Seattle provides a variety of methods for transportation. The Link Light Rail goes from UW to the airport to downtown Seattle. Wait time varies between 6 and 10 minutes, and the best part of it, they provide service from 5 a.m. to 1 a.m. But for the people that love exercise, Seattle has amazing options for bikers.
Something very special about Seattle is the divide between bikers and drivers. Almost every single bike lane in Seattle is segregated from regular street lanes as a method to prevent collisions. But we do not live in a perfect world. Not everywhere in Seattle has segregated bike lanes and driver's lanes. Seattle still incorporates regular bike lanes that can be potentially dangerous.
About 2 months ago, I crashed my bike about 6 blocks up that way. I got caught in the train tracks.
The average bus ticket in Seattle is only $2.75. Buses come around every 10 minutes and have multiple routes to accommodate citizens.
King County Transit alone provides transport for millions of people every single year. With a 2-year plan of $11.3 billion, 14,000 employees, and over 60 lines of business according to their website.
It goes 2 blocks from my house. It comes frequently. The buses are nice and clean and drivers are courteous. It's a great way to travel into town. It costs me $1.25 versus $40 cab.
For In Focus, I'm Ingrid Pacho.
Thanks, Ingrid. The accessibility and options offered by Seattle to all its residents are definitely something that the Bay Area can learn from.
And now onto a problem that has been in the news frequently after the recent release of a documentary entitled Seattle is Dying. Thayer Kacher is in the field investigating the effects of the opioid crisis on homelessness.
Seattle is Dying, the grim title of the recently released Como news special that has captured a lot of attention recently. The news special focused on Seattle facing an opioid and homelessness crisis. Drug overdose is currently the leading cause of death among people who are homeless. Divine Chiropractic and Rehab Center is a place that provides rehab as well as helps people with pain, so hopefully they won't go back to opioids. Sam is one of the employees who works at Divine Chiropractic and Rehab Center. She says opioids and homelessness in Seattle is bad compared to where she previously lived and is getting worse.
I mean, at least compared to Minneapolis, I would say that it's pretty bad compared to, before I moved out here, I came out here 2 years ago, and I don't feel like it was the same as what it is now, so it's pretty sad. I would say it's probably at least double or triple.
According to the Seattle City website, the opioid overdoses have tripled from 2009 to 2014. 2014 was the last data point available. Sam isn't happy with how the city has handled the situation.
It was decriminalized to carry 3 grams of opioids on you without a prescription. I mean, that's terrible, you know? And so I feel like they just encourage it.
Reporting for In Focus in Seattle, I'm Thayer Kacher.
Thanks, Thayer. Being in the birthplace of huge corporations such as Amazon, Costco, and Starbucks, it is important to remember that there are many other small businesses out there that we can support.
That's so true, Anushka. Although I love my Amazon Prime account and my Starbucks in the morning, there is something special about small businesses.
My favorite restaurant back home in Palo Alto that also happens to be a small business is Sprout Cafe. I love the mixed green salad and the tomato soup.
Me too. My favorite there is the pulled pork sandwich. It's incredible, and I've been going there since I was little.
Being able to go to a place where they know my name and where I can ask for the usual is something notable about small businesses.
One small business here in Seattle has persevered for over 90 years and has deep ties to the area's Asian American community.
Nornovate is there now with more.
Thanks, guys. Right now I'm in Uwijimaya, which operates the largest Asian supermarket in the Pacific Northwest. It's been family-owned since 1928 and has been a top provider for top-quality Asian food for many locals.
But that's just one of many things that makes this local business so unique.
Not only do we have Asian products for the local community, but a lot of our employees are around the community. They are from the community itself.
In addition to providing many local products, Uwijiyama has also provided opportunities for community growth.
Having Owajimaya as a platform for our employees to kind of feel empowered and to demonstrate like their specialties of their culture, I think it's a really great place not only to shop but also to have fun and to communicate and come together.
However, as a small business in Seattle, it faces some challenges as well.
Having Amazon and the influx of all these businesses, there was a head tax that was trying to be imposed on larger companies, and Owajimaya, we are a larger company, but we're also family owned, and we're not as corporate, I suppose, as a lot of people think. So that was a big struggle for us, but thankfully we've overcome it.
So as you can see, it's very important to support local businesses, whether family owned or larger corporate. They do provide a lot to the community. That's all from me. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Nor. We're here at Pike's Place Market, a must-see tourist destination full of eateries, grocery stores, and the iconic gum wall.
About 4 blocks from here, there is a ferry to get to various islands in the Sound, even all the way to Canada.
But with so many commuters using boats as transportation, the tides and weather conditions become important factors in getting around.
Thomas Colburn is in the studio now with what to expect out there today and for the rest of the week.
Thanks, Anushka and Maddie. So let's check our local weather knowledge for today. So as you can see, the high tide was around 8.2 feet, occurring at around 6:45 a.m. this morning. Now as we check on the low tide was around 1.5 feet, occurring at around 1:40 p.m. Now as we check the wind on the Sound for all you sailors out there, we're going to see that it's around 11 knots to 2 knots, mostly headed to the northwest side. Now as we check for the single day forecast, it's around 48 degrees today. As we check, we have a high of 62, a low of 42, winds at about 2 miles an hour today, humidity at around 70%, so pretty nice and humid. And as we see Friday and Saturday, expecting that sunshine coming back in this beautiful Seattle. So we're going to have a high of 62, a low of 43, high of 64, and a low of 44. Now as we check on our 5 casts, we're expecting those sunny days coming back, so make sure not to take those for granted, because it was a look on Sunday through Tuesday, that rain is coming back. That's from your local weatherman, Thomas Colburn, reporting.
Thanks for that, Thomas. Now we'll know what to expect for the rest of our time here.
I'm looking forward to more clear skies when we visit the observation deck at the Space Needle for a view of the famous Seattle skyline.
Me too. Well, that's all for us today. For Student Television Network and In Focus News, I'm Anushka Sharma.
And I'm Maddie Drucker. Have a great day.